In this Gospel from Luke 12 verses 13 to 21, Jesus tells the parable of the rich fool, a story that reaches deeply into the heart of human nature and the way we measure success. A man comes to Jesus asking him to settle a family dispute about inheritance, but instead of giving a legal judgment, Jesus redirects the question to a spiritual truth. Beware of all kinds of greed, for one's life does not consist in the abundance of possessions. He then tells the parable of a rich man whose land produced abundantly. The man thinks only of himself. He plans to tear down his barns and build larger ones to store his crops, believing he can then relax, eat, drink, and be merry. But that very night, God says to him, "You fool! This very night your life will be demanded of you. Then who will own what you have prepared?" Through this story, Jesus exposes the danger of greed, selfishness, and the illusion of control. The rich man was not condemned for being wealthy, but for his attitude toward wealth, for placing his trust in possessions rather than in God. He believed security came from accumulation, not from surrender to the will of God. This message resonates powerfully in today's world, where many equate success with material gain, luxury, and comfort. Jesus reminds us that true life is not measured by what we have, but by who we are in God's eyes. He calls us to be rich toward God, meaning we should fill our hearts with love, compassion, generosity, and faith rather than possessions that decay and vanish. To be rich toward God is to invest in relationships, kindness, forgiveness, and service. It means using our blessings not to hoard but to uplift others, to share joy, and to build the kingdom of heaven here on earth. Each of us can reflect. Where do we find our sense of worth? In what we own or in how we live? Do we seek satisfaction in temporary comforts or in eternal values? Jesus invites us to shift our focus from accumulating more to giving more, from securing earthly treasure to storing heavenly ones. When we prioritize God, every possession becomes a tool for good rather than a chain that binds us. As we meditate on this parable, let us remember that wealth and success are not wrong, but they become dangerous when they take the place of faith, humility, and gratitude. Our lives are brief, our plans uncertain, and our possessions fleeting, but love endures forever. So let us live each day with an open hand and a generous heart, ready to share, ready to serve, and ready to let God be the center of our security. For in the end, the richest person is not the one with the most, but the one who needs the least and gives the most.